Hi everyone, it's Monica with Mystic Maiden Oracle, bringing you your weekly energy reading for the week of August 1st. I love August. It's my birthday month, so happy birthday to all the Leos out there. I know we've been in Leo season for a minute, but I start to feel it in August. So, all right, so the reading this week is going to be about changes you can make. I was asking spirit and I was shown like things just kind of burning up. It's fire season, and not just, on the planet. There are a lot of fires and stuff, but Leo is a fire sign. So let's see. Relationship dynamics. So that makes a lot of sense with the themes that we've had so far this year about our mental and emotional stuff. And so obviously there's a lot of emotional and mental things that go into relationships, lots of thoughts, feelings, projections, stuff like that. So a lot of changes that we were making in ourselves right now that you've been working on, if you've been watching these videos and feeling into the energies as we've gone on, ultimately you're trying to have a better relationship with yourself, because when you do, it happens outward too in your other relationships, because you've learned how to treat yourself, and then in turn you can teach other people how to treat you through how you carry yourself, how you act, and things like that. So that's definitely a shift that's been happening, hopefully, for you. Spiritual growth. Yes. Definitely something you've been working on. That's been the whole theme of the last whoever knows how many months. I think it's like 5 months, 4 months maybe, since all the retrogrades with Pluto and Jupiter, and I don't know, I feel like they've all had their turn almost so far. But anyway, huge spiritual growth on your part, and a lot of that is going to be shown in your relationship dynamics, because again, of how you treat yourself, of being in touch with your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and valuing them, valuing yourself more, realizing that it's all important and it shouldn't be ignored. Everything, it's temporary, but it needs to be acknowledged. And so all of that goes into spiritual growth as well, because it's having faith, it's being more in tune. It can definitely have to do with religion too, and ceremony and ritual and all that, but that's that's what I'm getting for this reading is these two are, well, they all go hand in hand, but because of this is changing. Grief work. Yep, that makes sense too. So if you've been doing grief work and working on your healing and trying to let go of past hurts, past traumas, maybe past victimizing of other people, there's definitely been a time in all of our lives where we haven't been our best selves. So there's no shame in it. There's actually praise, so much praise from spirit, from me, hopefully from your friends, for acknowledging it and making the change. Because that's very powerful. So whatever the grief work may be, maybe losing someone, losing a part of yourself, or feeling like you have, relationship changes, it's all part of the process. And so grief has what is it, the 5 stages, and it's just important to acknowledge and know that each one will pass, and then when it's over, whenever that happens to be, that's what's going to happen, and then everything's going to change, because your relationship with the situation is going to change too, and you'll probably be able to look at it from a different perspective, just like the changing of a butterfly. I really like the black and red in there too with the pink. It's like, I feel like it's something that was really, really harsh, obviously grief, something that was really painful and really like left a mark, and like maybe even felt like it tore you open, or maybe literally did. But with all the work and coming to the other side, it's like you landed on something soft and gentle. Um, yeah. Oh, okay. Crown chakra. We've gotten this one before. Yay. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So, makes good sense here with the spiritual growth card, because that's how you've grown, by listening to your intuition and the thoughts that have come like from within you, um, from a deeper place, from a heart-centered place. And if you're praying and you've been sitting in meditation, which probably you have if you're doing the spiritual growth thing, um, you've been learning how to trust your inner guidance and follow the signs that spirit gives you, however they show up for you. You know, repeating numbers, songs, however you see your signs. Written in the clouds. Maybe even, excuse me, when you're sleeping, because it's like nighttime in there. And see like the light inside the temple. I feel like in this card, you're the temple. And so it's what's coming inside you. And it's not exactly a reflection, it's up in the cloud, but like the water's there and you can reflect in the water, you know. And from reflecting, doing your grief work, doing any kind of work for your spiritual growth, it's like that's the wisdom coming down from above. The divine guidance right there. Parents. There's some relationship dynamic stuff right there. Whether your parents are alive or around in your life or not, you still inherited some of their stuff. Now let me read this to you. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. You know, sometimes people have like super perfect-ish parents too, and there's still like some sort of conflict, or maybe they take care of you too much, you know, and you're never allowed to really like figure some stuff out for yourself. And it's not that you're not grateful, but like some things you just kind of want to figure out. Or then maybe there's the complete opposite. Maybe there hasn't been somebody there to help you and do things for you or show you the way, and then that could cause resentment. So whatever grief work, if that's what it's been around, any kind of relationship dynamics or lack of relationship dynamics, that's given you huge spiritual growth, because I'm hearing that it's taught you how not to be, or how to be different, you know, in terms of raising your own children, or even how now as an adult, how you live your life, because you saw what didn't work or you felt what didn't work. And so now you're exploring options of what does work better, what feels more in alignment. And that's where you're getting it from, is new ideas. Vegetarian, vegan, interesting. Okay, fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Lots of spiritual stuff here, spiritual growth. So, I'm not getting that to mean like go vegan or go vegetarian. I'm just getting that to mean like be really mindful of what you're feeding your body right now, especially because of the grief work that you're doing. So there's like a level of detox that comes with letting emotions go and processing them. So listen to the things that your body is craving, and then you could even go as far as to look up like what that means on a deeper level than just like, you know, I've heard that if you're craving chocolate, it really means that you're thirsty and you need water. Maybe that's not true, but it's in my head, and so I still eat chocolate, but sometimes I go for water first. But maybe you're eating too much of something and that could be affecting your emotions too. Like, make sure that you're just keeping everything in balance, your caffeine, your sodium, your meat, like, so if you aren't vegetarian and you do eat meat, just change up the meat. Don't eat so much red meat because that can be too much for you. Don't eat too much pork because, like, maybe it's too fatty or whatever. Maybe throw some fish in there if you can eat fish. But just being mindful of your nutrition because of the changes in dynamics and the relationship dynamics with yourself. Remember, it's just another way to care for yourself and to help the healing your emotions is just like healing your body. You need to give your body good stuff to help it rebuild itself. Same thing with your emotions. So if your body is able to do what it needs to do, then you don't have to like take energy from one spot and put it in another, like, what's it called? Robbing Peter to pay Paul. You don't want to do that. You just want to have an abundant supply of the energy that you need in all places. Because remember, you don't give from the cup, you give from the saucer. So anything that overflows from the saucer is what can be used elsewhere. Anything inside the saucer is all yours. You want to make sure that that saucer is full. All your saucers, all your cups, right, are full. All your cups are full. All your saucers are, overflowing. Okay. Partnership. Ooh, right on the same row as the relationship dynamics card. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. So I think that one's come up in another reading too. Maybe not. But oh no, it was in the fairy deck about like making sure that the people that you're letting in are trustworthy and stuff, and discernment. I think that was it. But it was also a purple card, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so grief work too, especially being there. Teamwork. So any kind of a support group or support system that you have is going to give you a better result. And so this whole reading seems to be focused on your healing. So not like a business venture or whatever. But it even says build up a talented support team. So that's what this is about. Your spiritual growth and people that are trying to help you be the you that you want to be on the frequency that you want to be, not dragging you down or, just messing with your program. So new relationships and yeah. Yep. Ooh, dance. This card looks fun. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. So chakra activation for like the root, and I think like a lot of them really, because if your whole body's moving when you're dancing, like you're just getting everything into it. And so dancing's just good and it's fun. And I don't really feel like I have to do much convincing to, tell you what this card says. So since it's stimulating the chakras and stuff, and we're also working on doing things that are good for us or maintaining doing good things that are good for us, that could be a good place to get a support team too. Out dancing or music festivals, since those are like starting to go on again. By yourself, but creativity and expression is another theme of this card. So your ideas, and being with people that support your ideas, that help nurture your ideas. And your rhythm can change too. Like, you don't have to sing the same song all the time or dance to the same song all the time. You can for a while. Like, I love putting songs on repeat, the ones that I like, but eventually, like, you need to change it. So, ooh, shuffle the deck upside down. innocence. Take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. This card is great to wrap up the reading. Look at all the full moons in here. So much energy, so much bright energy. And with the dancing too, it's just not time to be critical. Sometimes you do have to stop and really look inside and really, really kind of like go with the magnifying glass or see how close you can get to do the cleaning or the healing, whatever the work is. But it's not time for that right now. It's time to play like it says, nurture yourself. That's right on top of the vegetarian vegan card. So taking care of yourself while you're doing your grief work is important. And one of the ways to take care of yourself is to have fun, because you're not trying to stay in the grief or whatever stage of it you're in. You're trying to just move through the cycle and go with the flow and get on to the next thing. And right now the next thing is playtime. So I hope that I hope that reading resonated with you, and please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.